It is Saturday the 8th at 1:10 p.m. and I am about to start getting ready for work. I'm going in obviously later on in the day, which usually I hate, but I got up today and I didn't make breakfast, but I walked on the walking path for a little bit to start off my, this is crooked, to start off my 10,000 steps. And then I made like lunch. I did my Chipotle bowls. That's my thing. Love those. And then I ate, and that was pretty much it. So I'm just getting ready for work, and I figured we could talk or something while I do that. My makeup bag, I didn't take anything out. I should have like had myself prepared, but you know, chaos is kind of my thing at this point. But anyway, hope y'all are having a good week. Hope everything is off to a great start for you. I'm trying to like vlog across multiple days, so even though I'm not really doing anything but getting ready for work today and doing my makeup, I figured why not record now, because what's the point in waiting? Which blush? Yeah, sorry y'all, I should have pulled all this stuff out. I'm gonna put both of these blushes because I don't know what to use. Brushes. These brushes, okay, I know I said I'm gonna keep my brushes clean, and I am, but I haven't cleaned them yet. They absolutely need to be washed, okay, because they're looking a little rough. But, and y'all can tell that I'm feeling good today because I'm doing a full face of makeup, or my version of a full face of makeup. What? That don't happen unless the mood is right. The mood is absolutely right. And since I got my camera up here, I'm gonna have to look in this mirror because I'm used to doing my makeup like close up and I can't. So we're using that. Y'all, honestly, I'm just feeling really good today. And I'm hoping that it's a great day. I don't have to be at work until 3. And I'm off at 10. Which I'm not super excited about. But I'm hoping that my friends are there. That's honestly what helps the workday go by more quickly, is when you have friends who are working with you. And while I like most of the people that I work with, there are like the people who are my actual friends who happen to work with me as well. And I always know, depending on what time I'm going to work, that means they may be getting off work. So I hope at least a couple of them are going to be there because I can't do this alone. Y'all know most of my makeup routine is Danessa Myricks Beauty. Hold on. The blushes. Can somebody tag Danessa and say, Tashana loves you and she absolutely would love to work with your brand. Oh my God, like, you know, can we make it happen, please? Because I would. I really, really would. Since it's a Saturday, I genuinely have no idea what's like going to happen for the rest of the week. I don't have any plans yet. As far as like going out or doing anything in particular. So we're just vibing and winging it for the rest of the week, which I mean, hey, why not? I think Tuesday I may be doing something with a friend, but I'm not really sure. Oh, I know what we could talk about. So I had just made a video on TikTok, and I was talking about a conversation that me and my best friend were having about like motivation, right? And basically he was just saying, like, I think he read somewhere or watched a video, I think it was, that he might have sent me, about how relying on motivation isn't going to help you reach your goals, because motivation is inconsistent, right? You don't wake up every day usually and are just so motivated to like get things done and do what you need to do. It's discipline that helps to carry you to the goals and like reaching the goals and things like that. And honestly, y'all, I absolutely agree. Okay. Sorry, I could hear the turtle moving around. It was making some noise. You know when you at home by yourself, you hear a noise, okay? Look, got to stop it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, motivation for me does nothing for real. Like, not nothing, but not enough to like help me reach the goals that I have. Don't concern yourself with how dark my brows may look right now. They're not gonna look like that at the end, okay? But I just think motivation sounds nice. Like, oh, I'm gonna wait, until I'm motivated. I just have to find the will to be motivated to do things. And honestly, it's gonna be hard to come by. Motivation is hard to come by for whatever reason. There are goals that I'll set for myself, and I know that I want to do those things because I set the goal. But for some reason, when it's time to do it, in my mind, I'm giving myself every excuse and telling myself everything I can think of in order to not actually have to get up and do what I said I was going to do, which is crazy because I said it was something I wanted to do, right? I think that's how motivation is. It's like you sit there or you lay there and wait for that feeling to come that says, I'm inspired. I want to do this. Well, I wake up more days than not wanting to do many things. Not wanting to do many things. And if I waited until I was motivated to actually take action, it would take me a lot longer to reach my goals. Not saying like you could never reach them, of course, but it's going to take you a whole lot longer than if you relied on the discipline of, I made a promise to myself, so I am going to keep that promise, and how I feel about it is not important. I didn't feel like getting up and walking 3,000 steps, 3,200, I think, steps on the walking pad before I went to work today. Didn't feel like doing that. But I also know that if I don't get at least 3,000 to 4,000 steps in before I go to work, and I'm going to be there for 7-8 hours, that I'm not going to hit my 10,000 step goal. So it's either do it in the morning or take the risk of not hitting the 10K and then being too tired from work when I get home to actually do it. So I got my behind up and did it. Wasn't happy about it at first, but once I got my music playing and all that, like you start to feel good. But moral of the story is the discipline to get it done, because that's what I said that I want to do, and I know that's what I need to do, is far more important than the feeling of motivation. And then speaking of walking the 10K steps a day, a girl just hit 13 pounds down, okay? Yeah, I know. If I turn to the side, you might miss me, okay? Yeah, okay, period. Listen, 13 pounds down, and I am proud of myself for that. Very, very, very proud of myself for that, because it is not easy. Weight loss is not easy. I gained a good majority of my weight in the last few years. Like, some of it was just not eating correctly. A lot of it was not eating well, honestly. And then a good part of it was the combination of stress and anxiety and depression, and not even realizing that I was like fully in those zones all like that. And then by the time you do realize you're operating in those spaces, all of the negative effects that come with it have kind of already hit you, and it's a bit too late. Like, you're there now, I'm using the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Tint. This is the shade 12, and just kind of building it up because I'm going to put her concealer on as well. But yeah, I put on a lot of weight. I was heavier than my last heaviest weight, so yeah. Now, she's still pretty, she's still very much, that girl still very much pretty. but she just had a couple pounds on her, a couple extra pounds. And it's funny when I say that, because like I'll tell people like, yeah, I gained weight, like I'm trying to lose weight or whatever. And the first thing people say, and I know they mean well, but the first thing they say is, oh my God, but I just think you're so beautiful, you're so pretty. And it's like, duh. I said I was fat, baby. I never said I was ugly. It's not the same. Like, what do you mean? I hate that. And I've had a couple of friends do that to me as well. And that's how I know, like, people just, they don't always know. And I'm trying to look up and over. I will correct people whenever need be, because being pretty and beautiful and whatever the case has nothing to do with your weight. So if I say, I'll call myself fat. Now, when I call myself fat, I do not mean it in a negative way at all. I would never call someone else fat or like refer to them as that, because I don't know if they like that or how they like for someone to refer to them. Also, there's no reason for me to really be referring to someone else's weight anyway. But for me, sometimes I use the word fat, like, oh, I'm a fat girl, but like in the cutesy way. And when I do, people be gagged. They are like gagged, and it's kind of like, I sort of get it. Is this the right shade? I sort of get it, but also it's like I'm referring to myself, and I don't know if they think that I'd be like down talking myself, but it's like, yeah, no, not at all. I think I look great. I think I look absolutely great. I'm just saying, like, fat in like the cutesy way. But I wouldn't say that about someone else just because I wouldn't want to offend them. What's offensive is how little concealer is in this thing, and I keep going like this, knowing that there's barely anything in there. But I am scraping the sides bad because I need to do my brows. This one is the shade. This is Danessa Myricks Lift and Flex Concealer in, can you do it? This is the Lift and Flex Concealer in shade 14, and then I put a little bit of shade 12 too. Now, you gotta be careful with the shade 12 because it's a bit light. And the lighting in here is already not the best. I'm gonna try to correct that in the editing process, but we'll see. Oh, I didn't put any on my forehead. Is this the light? First. Is this what it sounds like when an ADHD person is talking? Because I feel like I've covered like 20 topics and I'll just be saying stuff and it's just going and going. So if it's a bit much, sorry, bear with me, y'all. I get distracted, or I have too many thoughts in my head. But okay, I remember what I was talking about. So yeah, whenever I say that, people are always like, oh, you're just so pretty, yada yada. You're beautiful, you don't need to lose weight. Also, please don't tell me I don't need to lose weight. Yes, I do. Like, there is a such thing as being overweight, and there are health problems that can come with that, and it's okay to acknowledge that and want to change it. Again, has nothing to do with how pretty I am, because been that girl. I'm gonna be so honest, so for real with you. Everyone in my life tells me how beautiful I am all the time. So aside from the fact that I know it to be true, others around me know it to be true. So trust me, no is it deprecation or whatever over here. She's a confident girl. She's just trying to be 40 pounds lighter. Makeup by Mario brush. This is the F4 brush. I really like this for blending out concealer. And it gets all up in the crevices. I know the face I'm making is ugly, but what can you do? Have y'all been listening? Do y'all listen to Doechii? Let's talk about it. Do y'all listen to Doechii? Because homegirl, when I say alligator bites never heal, every time I get in my car, I mean every single time I get in my car and I have to go somewhere that takes me longer than like 10 minutes, I'm putting it on. I'm pressing play and I'm gonna feel the vibes from beginning to end, and that's just that. It's so good. And anxiety, what? Triple platinum in my house, in my headphones already. This light makes me look so yellow. So yellow. I promise it's not. It's better than what it looks like. We're going to add some bronzer too, though. These have been the shades that I've been using in the winter. So I feel like that could also be a reason. But yeah, I have been loving her music. I've been listening to her and Victoria Monet. Specifically the album with like Smoke on it with Lucky Day. And it has like Alright. And I think it's called Cadillac and all that stuff on there. I've been listening to that down. It's just a vibe. I feel like it's me getting ready for like summer or springtime, summertime. And those are the vibes. Like I want to be riding a car, windows down, cracked, not all the way down, but you know, down, and just like the vibes coming through the speakers and feeling good. Like literally, that's what I want. That's what I need for my life. I probably need to start making a playlist. When I blend, there's no like, not to say that there's no formula, but it's just all over the face. Like everywhere. And it's 1:30 already. I need to leave the house by 2:30, no later than 2:45, because it didn't take me long to get to work. But since it's a Saturday, and actually, no, I'm gonna do something else. Since it's a Saturday, usually it's a little bit more like just people out. So not really like traffic, but people on the road. Oh, see, that's why I do my makeup in my pajamas or in the nude. Truthfully, the girls who can like put on their full outfit and do their makeup or film like a get ready with me on TikTok or something with their full outfit on, especially like in a white shirt. Brave soldiers, I tell you. Y'all, ever since I went to the thrift store and my mom, she's seen that I went, now like she's like, oh, we need to go to the thrift store, because thrifting was her thing. Like when I first moved here to Ohio with my mom and my siblings, she would go thrifting all the time. Like that was her thing to like do by herself. So she would get up early in the morning, like 6-7 a.m. and get dressed and would be at the thrift store all day long. And she literally, like, she'd be buying stuff for not just herself, but like her coworkers and everything. And this was back during the time where like eBay was a thing too. So like, that's crazy. This was back during the time when like eBay was a thing. And she would like sell clothes on eBay, and then she eventually switched to like Poshmark for like reselling. But she just enjoyed shopping, and thrifting gave her a way to be able to shop without feeling, one, bad for spending too much money, I'm sure, but also she really enjoyed like finding the deals and finding like nice brands of stuff and designer things too at like a thrifted price. And who doesn't like that? Honestly, I don't want to pay full price. I don't know about y'all, but paying full price has never resonated with me as a person. It's never ever been my ministry. I'm just being honest. Not something I enjoy at all. So now I think me going to the thrift store has like reawakened that for her, and I think it would be nice for us to have something to do together. So the next time I go, hopefully she'll be coming with me. It's getting hot. It's more ice in here than water. But yeah, there's another thrift store that's like closer to my house that I want to check out. So hopefully I'll be going there soon. Maybe my next day off. We shall see. Because every time I'm like, oh, I need to spend less money, I find something else to spend money on. And it'd be fine if like money replenished like lives in a video game or something. But since they don't, it doesn't, like, my goodness. I put way too much contour on my nose because I can't see the bestest. It's okay. Who's gonna notice? I wear glasses anyway. So I feel like if you notice that you're standing entirely too close, back up. But yeah, thrifting, I like it. Thrift stores smell insane, but other than that, it's a pretty nice place to be. And every time I walk past that Dooney and Burke bag that I thrifted, I grab it and then stand in the mirror and like just hold it up because I'm so excited about it. Dooney and Burke and Coach was like a thing for the older women in my family growing up. Like that's what I seen them wear, Dooney and Coach all the time. So I had my first Dooney bag when I was pretty young, and it was just a thing, right? All the grown-up ladies, they wore that. And then to find one, and I'm assuming it's considered vintage. Honestly, what is the criteria for vintage? Like, how old does the thing need to be? Because it's like, is it vintage if it was sold a few years ago and it's just not sold now? Like, I don't know if that's vintage, or is it considered vintage if they do still make the item, yours is just older? Like, is that vintage? I don't know. So I can't say. So I keep wanting to say like, oh, it's a vintage Dooney, but it's like, baby, they still got that on the website. They might. I see girls with them. I was looking on TikTok, and I think it's the barrel bag or something is what it's called. Someone else called it a Speedy, but I thought that was like unique to Louis Vuitton. But maybe it's not. I swear the makeup's gonna look good. Right now, whenever I film makeup, it's always because of the lighting too. I feel insane. I feel crazy. That we gotta put our some setting powder down there to like create a little line. Is it 37? Yeah, 137. My gosh. I already have my clothes sitting out though. So, I'm just wearing like a little, this jacket, sort of shacket, whatever thing that I thrifted. And I'm wearing those green cargo pants again because I'm losing weight and my pants already didn't fit the best in my waist anyway, but now they're even worse. And so those are some of the most comfortable that I have that aren't jeans. So maybe I'll try to find another pair in a different color, but for right now, they're gonna get a good amount of wear from me because she wears her clothes. I was even thinking about that for a TikTok video. So I was like, oh, if I make content, like I already wore these pants already. But so, like, who gonna say something? The person who wants to buy me a new pair? Thought so. Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin in the shade Jubilee. I was gonna put like a berry tone blush, but I think that, okay, that's always like my go-to. And sometimes, depending on like your lip combo or just your makeup in general, it doesn't always look the best. It doesn't like go. And since my pants are green and my shirt's like an off-white color and I'm wearing like a denim shacket sort of thing, I figured like a lighter blush color would be cute. I'm gonna take a tiny bit and put it on the nose like Rudolph. I like that. I like a little blush on the nose. I just think it's girly. It's girly and it's cute. I'm gonna blend it up into here. And then I just need to like set my face, do my mascara, touch up my brows a little bit, do my lip, which I'm running out of time. So I might not do all that on camera. I just wanted to say, hey, how's it going? Oh, I burned 533 calories. My goal for the day is 450. So we ain't even left the house yet and we're crushing goals, okay? So yeah, we're gonna put a little, just a little, that's highlight. A little of this Anastasia blush, maybe like this one, tiny bit over top. Mix the pink and the, yeah, that works. Mix that together so it's like set with some powder. I do go a little bit under the eye, like with the remnants of what's on the blush brush. Okay, I think it's coming together. It's coming into form, okay? Just gotta trust the process. My gosh. All right, y'all, I just need to finish. I can't lay my edges down because the edge control is at work. So I'm gonna finish the rest of my face and then I'll come back and show y'all my outfit once I'm dressed. I feel like this was definitely an ADHD coded yap session because I don't really remember what we talked about, but obviously I said things. Yeah. Hey, let's just say this. When you think that you have more than enough time to get ready for work and do your makeup and talk to your friends on video and vlog and do all the things, you don't. You actually don't have enough time. You have so little time. It's 2:34. This isn't a good like space for everything, so you can't see my full outfit, but the green cargos I mentioned, this little sleeveless like turtleneck kind of top I got from Macy's. I thrifted this, and the Dooney and Burke bag that I thrifted. These are like the Coach cherries. I just put them on here because it's cute. My favorite little bun, cool girl hairstyle, Louis Vuitton glasses, mug on. I'm about to go to work, girl. Listen, okay? Where are the keys? Let's get the keys. The dog is running around my feet. Okay. Phone case because I had to take it off to put the thing in there. And water, the Stanley. Girl, it's hot and I was getting aggravated, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to go to work. I honestly get off at 10, so I don't know if I'll be vlogging anymore tonight. So I'll see y'all tomorrow or the next day or whenever we pick this camera back up and get back to doing what we do. I'm glad we could spend a little bit of time together. Okay, I'll call you back. Bye. Hey, y'all. Okay, obviously it's not Saturday anymore. Today is Tuesday, March 11th, 2:25, and I'm just now getting out the house. So quick little recap. All I did was go to work Saturday. I was just trying to like jumpstart the vlog because I did say like I'm gonna try to vlog across like multiple days. It's harder than I thought. Yeah. So that was really all I did. Saturday, I can't even remember what time I got off work. I think it was late. And then I came home and I tried to film. That's what happened. Y'all, I tried to film content, right? If you're on my other social media, then you already know. I was filming like a get unready with me video, taking off my makeup. Why did I bump my nose ring so hard? Not even bumped it. I yanked it with my towel trying to take off my oil cleanser. Oh my God. I saw stars, literal stars in the night sky. That shit, it hurt so bad. Like I can't even thinking about it. I feel tingles. So if you have not seen the video of me almost ripping my nose off my face, you know, slightly dramatic, but that's what it felt like. Go to my TikTok and look at it. Actually, it's almost, let's check the views. Because obviously this is something a ton of people have been through as well. And it was up there. Where is it at now? 332,000 views. That many people seen it. And then it has over 35,000 likes. So over 35,000 people were like, yeah, been there before. Crazy. But that was really the day. I did have a good day at work. I I almost felt like I really didn't do a lot of work. You know how like you go into work some days and it's just chill, especially when you feel cute. This thing is reflecting my eye. Especially when you feel cute and everything and like your friends are there and it's just good vibes. So that was my day. And then honestly, I just been working, trying to get to a day off. I feel like that's all I'm ever doing is working to get to the next day off. So today is the first off day. I was supposed to be meeting up with a friend, but that's not happening. Me and another friend are about to get some Mexican food. I'm so excited. She's not gonna have a drink. Me? Gonna have one, okay? Because when it comes to a drink, I'm gonna have it. Period. But no, I am gonna have at least one little marg. You can't come to a Mexican restaurant and not have a margarita. Like, don't be rude. Actually, the change in plans it's a good life lesson, right? Because sometimes you have to remember to just like keep moving. Keep it moving. Do whatever it is that you need or want to do that's going to make you happy, even if it means leaving other people behind. Because sometimes people will just slow you down. Like today, it is, what's the temp? Hold on, one moment. Today it is, girl, come on, any other time. It's 69 degrees. 69. We've been waiting our whole lives for this. It's 69 degrees. And I hit up my friend who we have been saying, oh, we might do something on Tuesday. It was more of a might on my end because I just had to see how the day was gonna go. But early this morning, I texted her and said, hey, are you still down to meet at so and so at this time, like we discussed? Crickets. Absolute crickets. Didn't hear anything from her, right? Until literally like 15 minutes ago. It's 2:30. It's 2:30 in the afternoon on my day off, and I text you at like 9 a.m. and you didn't respond. And then you hit me up talking about, oh yeah, we can. No, we can't. We can't. We literally cannot. It's not possible. We can't. Because I've already made other plans. I've moved on with my day. And there was a time before where I would not have done that. There's a time before where I would have ended up sitting in the house moping around or feeling away because my plans fell through due to someone else or me being afraid, in a sense. I guess that's the right word, to like get out and do something on my own. And even though technically I'm not going to be alone, it's like still. So the car just pulled up next to me. But yeah, I'm about to get out and go in this restaurant now. But I just had to say that, like, don't stop your day for nobody. If there's something that you want to do and you want to get it done regardless of whatever. And yeah, don't let that be that. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody put a halt to your plan. Still love her. That's my girl. But I got to get outside. See y'all. let's take a quick intermission, okay? So I went to get food. Of course, y'all seen that. I wasn't really able to like get a lot of clips in there, honey, because that just wasn't really the vibe. And I was having like, not a super serious conversation, but you know, catching up with my friends. So I was trying to be in the moment. And I was eating because I was hungry. So then I left there, and I just left from getting my car washed, and I just pulled over into this parking lot because I was going to vacuum out the inside of my car, but there are so many people over there, and there are spots that are like left open, but my social anxiety is just not allowing me to do that. There's too many people. So I just pulled off to the side, and I've been sitting here for almost like 20 minutes, honestly, just like dissociating, like in and out. And I was doing it at home too, you know, like just drifting off and like just blank stare, like, you know, and snapping back and wanting to move or wanting to like do something, and not like, I'm surprised I got up and was able to like do my makeup, because I was trying to do, the lighting is so terrible, I was trying to do my laundry, and I did do a load of laundry, but it took me so long to just like separate all the clothes and actually even put anything like in the wash, because I just kept like zoning out and spacing out and feeling very anxious, honestly. Just, I don't know why. So that's where I'm at right now. And honestly, this week's vlog doesn't have much of a theme. Like, I didn't have anything planned to do. I honestly don't have a whole lot of like money to just be spending for no reason. Like, I went out to, you know, lunch or whatever, but it's like, oh, I could go to some stores, but I already went to stores. I really don't have anything that I'm trying to buy. And if I do go into Sephora or wherever and shop around and buy things, I'm just spending money for no reason that I kind of don't need to spend. So I don't want to do that, and it doesn't feel authentic to do in this moment, because I can't really do it. I could, but I shouldn't. And I don't really want to, and I just be doing it for the sake of the video, and that feels weird. And yeah. So this is like, I don't know if I would call this a vulnerable moment, but it's just like, this is definitely me just getting it done, because I feel off today. Like, I don't know how to explain it to anybody who doesn't really deal with like anxiety or whatever. But, you know, I'm trying. And I did say tomorrow that like, I think I'll go to the park and like take my journal and stuff. I may actually walk the trail, but even if I don't, I'll just like find a place to sit and like journal. Maybe I'll take a book or something and just like try to relax my mind a bit. And there's a really nice, like, it's not a lake, it's like a pond or whatever you would call it out there, that's really pretty to like sit by and look at and stuff. So that may be something. But right now, I don't got it, y'all. I don't have it. And there's nothing wrong as far as like life. Like, I'm fine. I mean, there's like things, or nothing too dramatic or whatever, you know, life just be life. And I felt good enough earlier, and I feel good now. I think it's just the combination of like not knowing what to do, but feeling like I should be doing something because it's nice outside and because I need to be vlogging. And this is the first vlog where it feels like there's no structure. So a part of me feels like I'm failing this week. Even though like there's been other vlogs where it's just like, let's go with the flow, let's have a day off together, whoop-de-woo. But this one, just since I started on Saturday and then really didn't have a lot of time, and then I started today and I have time but I don't have anything to do, I feel all over the place, and I feel like there's no like plan. On top of just like, I think, let me like fix my sentence, like figure out where to start. I think it started with reaching out to my friend to see if our plans were still happening, and then being in that like I don't know space. And from there, just trying to push myself to say, okay, even though you're not sure or you may not have anyone to like hang out with, just get out the house. But for me, I have not. So listen, y'all, like, hopefully this is making sense. I've been single for like 7 months now. So for these 7 months, I'm getting used to doing things by myself, because for a long time, I really didn't even have time to do anything by myself because I was always with someone. A lot of times that was great, and then sometimes it wasn't, right? Now I have a lot more time to myself, which I'm very happy about because I needed time to myself. But now I'm getting acclimated to like being, not just being by myself, because being alone is fine, like it'd be fun, but getting out of the house and doing things on my own can be a little challenging, because sometimes I feel like I just don't know what to do. Yeah, I'm just like, oh, I could go here, or I could go there, I could do this, or there's plenty of stuff that you could do, but you're not doing anything, and because it feels like there's nothing to do, and I'm sure there is, like the world is happening outside, like there's things to do, there's places to go. I just don't know what to do, and I feel a little like weird. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. It's a combination. It's like the not knowing what to do, not really having a plan, kind of feeling bad about this week's vlog because like I don't feel like it's going to be the most entertaining thing, but I'm trying, you know. I'm trying. And with social media in general, like honestly, I'm trying really hard, and I feel like it's getting somewhere, but I also just have a lot of times where I feel like it's not. Like feel like I'm trying to and starting to build community, but at the same time there are certain things that I feel like should be in a different place than where they are, and they're not. So that makes you feel like you ain't really doing shit, because like, you know, which isn't true, but you still hear that in your mind, and it matters because it affects, you know, how you feel and what you think, and you have to like try to push those thoughts away. So I think there's that, and just feel like, damn, I should have been prepared. And then I started thinking like, I didn't even go to the grocery store, like I need to do that. I don't think I've stopped this week and done any like preparation or planning for like my life in general for this next work week or anything. So I feel all over the place and also no place at the same time. So, but I figured since I'm feeling that and I'm having these thoughts, I might as well just turn on the camera and talk since it's just us. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling. And don't be like, oh my God, like I'm fine, you know, but I'm just expressing. So that's how I'm feeling. I don't really want to go home, but I don't really know where else to go. So what are we doing? I was thinking, because I do need to clean out the inside of my car. It's not horrible, but it's like, girl, get yourself together. And I've been saying that, right? And I literally have every coat that I own damn near is just in my backseat, because I'll put on a coat, then take it off and just throw it in the back. Don't take it in the house. And then the next time I wear a certain outfit, I'll have a coat and then I'll take it off and throw it in the back seat. So there's like 3 or 4 coats back there. My goodness. So I need to do that, and I could do that. And there's another car wash by my house, like a smaller one where it's like where you wash the car yourself, which I wasn't about to do that. Not today. And since it's smaller, I'm thinking like there might not be anybody up there, and I can vacuum out my car there. And I may just go home, you know? I might just go home. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Okay, so I think I just needed to get out of the house in a different way because I feel a lot better. Yesterday, I think I was just in my head a whole lot, and I probably would have been better if I had like planned my day a little more or tried to move a little bit more slowly. But I wasn't feeling it, and I was cool, like up until we got to the restaurant and stuff, and everything was cool. But after that, I just started feeling like, you know, I think that I was just in my feelings about not having, it's almost like I was in my feelings about not having anything to do, but I also feel like it had a little bit to do with not having anyone to do it with. And I had just said in the camera before that didn't matter, go find stuff to do on your own. But you see how sometimes we give advice and then we end up needing to take our own advice later on. Yeah. It's so nice out here. Once like the leaves are back on the trees, then it'll be super, super pretty. That's kind of why I didn't walk through like the other part in the middle, because I'm like, there's nothing to see down there right now. But then when the flowers like bloom and leaves are back on the trees and we're in full swing for spring, it'll be a whole lot better. But very calm, very peaceful, very much what I needed, some time to myself, even though yesterday I thought that was the opposite of what I needed. But turns out that's what your girl needed, some time to herself. Oh yeah, so what, today is Wednesday, March 12th, 12:30 p.m. I do need to go by the grocery store because I didn't do that yet. So at some point I'm gonna do that and pick up a few things. When I say few, I mean this many, okay? A few. And then I was thinking that I might just turn back and go the way that I came, but I may just continue to walk all the way around because it'll take me back to basically where I started anyway. And there were some benches that were open by the water, and I have my journals, so I'll probably sit out there for a little bit before I go to the grocery store, because that's absolutely where all the people are. And okay, that's not what we need right now. And get into the skin, period. Is it skinning? Is it skinning? I think it is. Okay, y'all, so I'm back home, obviously, showered, PJs back on because I'm not going anywhere else today. That's it, we're done. The walk was so nice though. It was really good to like get outside, sit by the water for a while. I journaled for quite a while. I actually can't wait to get back outside and be able to like just walk around and chill. I work tomorrow and I'm off early, but I have other things to do, so won't be able to. But my next day off, I absolutely believe that I'm starting the day at the park, on a trail, walking around, headphones on, podcast on. If y'all hear that noise, I'm about to play Hello Kitty Island Adventure. That's what I'm doing for the rest of the day. Okay, let me turn this down. I don't think I'm doing anything else. I'm playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I might read or whatever. I'm gonna try not to be on TikTok and all the things all day, because that ends up happening sometimes, like just glued to your phone. It's an illness. But yeah, overall it's been a good day, and I'm glad the day is not over. I still have a few more hours of daylight. Let's thank God for that. The extra daylight, my goodness. I could not handle it getting dark at 2:45 p.m. no more. All right, it's ridiculous. So very thankful for the extra hours of daylight. My camera died, so I'm using my phone. It kept like turning on when it was in my book bag, like getting pushed and then turning on, so I feel like that contributed. But yeah, thanks for spending the day with me. Thanks for listening to me and my up and down emotions, girl, because this was a week. Okay, obviously I was going through some things, I don't know, but I'm glad y'all are here. I don't know what I really all have going on next week, but I think we're gonna have a little bit of fun and do some things. And I honestly need to get like organized. I need to get all my bills and everything like situated out in my planner for April, and just like, you know, get myself in order. So we may be working on that and talking about some things. We might be talking about some content creator things next week too, because I got a lot of questions about content and consistency and like what I'm doing and how is vlogging going as a small creator and all that stuff. So we might talk about some of that stuff as well. If you're interested in that or have any questions for me about that, make sure you leave those in the comments, so that way I know like to actually do a little segment on it and what to answer. But yeah, I'm about to play my game. Hope y'all have a good day. Call you later. Bye.